Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao, the legend himself, has pulled the rug out from under us with a jaw-dropping announcement. Forget all that Terence Bud Crawford buzz you've been hearing, because Manny just spilled the beans. And it's not Bud he's taking on in his final bout before hanging up his gloves. You heard that right, folks. It's none other than the undefeated maestro of the ring, Floyd Money Mayweather. Now, before you start doubting the credibility of this electrifying news, let's get one thing straight. This bombshell comes from a trusted insider known for hitting the nail on the head with their predictions. So, the boxing universe is buzzing with excitement and speculation as we wonder whether this epic showdown could actually become a reality. Picture this: Manny Pacquiao, with his usual casual yet aggressive style, dropping this bomb like it's hot, saying, "Look, I respect Bud, and I know the fans want to see that fight. But you gotta understand, I've been in this game for a long time. I fought them all. Now, I want to give the fans something they'll never forget. Mayweather, he's a legend, and I'm a legend. Let's make it happen." Now, hold on to your boxing gloves, because while this announcement is thrilling, it's got a bunch of questions swirling around like a tornado in the ring. First up, will both fighters actually come out of retirement? Mayweather, the master of defense with a perfect 15-0 record, retired after the spectacle with Conor McGregor back in 2017. Pacquiao, on the other hand, last stepped into the squared circle in 2021 against Yordenis Ugas, so his return's been eagerly anticipated. But let's not forget, their first meeting in 2015 was dubbed the Fight of the Century and raked in unheard-of hype and cash. Mayweather did emerge victorious, but ever since that fight, fans have been clamoring for a rematch. And if, and I'm saying if, this unconfirmed news turns out to be true, it could go down in history as one of the biggest moments in the world of boxing. Mayweather, the king of trash talk, had to respond with a dash of swagger, saying, "Pacquiao wants a piece of the money team again, huh? Well, we'll see. I'm living the retired life right now, but I've always said, never say never. If the fans want it, they might just get it." So, you see, the potential matchup with Mayweather adds a whole new layer of excitement to the already unpredictable world of boxing. We're all eagerly waiting for official confirmation, because the idea of these two legends going toe-to-toe for one last dance is just too tantalizing to resist. It would be a battle of styles, Pacquiao's relentless aggression against Mayweather's defensive genius. The mere prospect of this clash has ignited the passions of boxing enthusiasts worldwide. Meanwhile, Terence Crawford and his camp are definitely taking notice of these developments, as their negotiations with Pacquiao hang in the balance. The catchweight issue is looming large, and it remains to be seen if Pacquiao and Crawford can reach an agreement that leaves both parties satisfied. As we wait with bated breath for more updates, one thing's for sure: the drama in the world of boxing is far from over. Let's talk about Terence Bud Crawford for a moment. In the world of contemporary boxing, he's a luminary, a virtuoso of the squared circle whose versatility knows no bounds. He's like that Texas weather, flipping between orthodox and southpaw stances with ease. You just can't predict his next move, much like you can't predict a Texas thunderstorm. Crawford's fight IQ? Off the charts. His fists? Packing enough power to turn out the lights on his opponents in a blink. And sure, he's got his share of critics questioning the caliber of his opponents, but when it comes to stepping up to challenges, Crawford is a pugilistic gladiator who never backs down. Now imagine the clash of titans we're about to witness: Crawford, the virtuoso, against Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao, the living legend. Pacquiao, with his blistering speed, dazzling footwork, and indomitable spirit, has enthralled fans for generations. His whirlwind combinations from unconventional angles have left opponents bewildered and battered. Many fighters have tried to solve the Pacquiao puzzle, but they've fallen short. Crawford, with unwavering determination, has declared, "I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. Manny's a legend, no doubt about it. But this is my time, and I'm ready to prove it." Pacquiao, the stoic warrior, responds with quiet but unwavering confidence. "I've faced them all, and I've beaten them all. Crawford's just another name on the list. I'll show the world why I'm still the best." But here's the twist you've been waiting for. This thrilling development is not officially confirmed yet. Both camps are keeping it hush-hush, waiting for the official announcement. It's like watching a suspenseful thriller, with fans around the globe eagerly awaiting the next plot twist. In the world of boxing, where legacies are forged through battles fought and rivals vanquished, The potential showdown between Crawford and Pacquiao at 147 pounds promises to be a modern-day gladiatorial spectacle. It's the kind of fight that transcends weight classes and time, where greatness is etched into history through sweat, blood, and sheer determination. But here's the catch. There's a twist in this gripping narrative. Rumors are swirling that Crawford might have some reservations about accepting Pacquiao's challenge at the specified weight of 147 pounds. These whispers in the boxing ether suggest that Crawford is concerned about how this catchweight stipulation might affect his performance. Now let's be clear, these rumors are still unverified and speculative, but they add an extra layer of intrigue and suspense to this already captivating story. Manny Pacquiao, the legend, dropped a bombshell by voicing his desire to face Terence Crawford. This revelation sent seismic tremors through the boxing world, reigniting the fiery competitive spirit within him after his humbling defeat to Yordenis Ugas in 2021. Now, as we focus on Terence Crawford, we're contemplating one of the most exceptional pound-for-pound fighters today. Crawford has evolved into a formidable force in the sport, and his recent victory over Errol Spence Jr. in July 2023 solidified his status as a premier fighter. However, Crawford needs to keep a vigilant eye on the march of time. At 36 years old, he's at an age where many fighters think about retiring. To secure his place in the pantheon of boxing immortality, he must continue facing formidable opponents. Manny Pacquiao, with his legendary status and resounding appeal, is precisely the kind of opponent who can elevate Crawford's legacy. While other contenders like Devin Haney and Canelo Alvarez are eyeing a showdown with Crawford, Manny Pacquiao is ready to step into the ring the moment this matchup is confirmed. For Crawford, an opportunity of monumental significance beckons at his doorstep. All he needs to do is seize it. The potential clash between Manny Pacquiao and Terence Crawford promises to be explosive and historic. It's expected to generate massive pay-per-view revenue and unite boxing enthusiasts worldwide. Now, let's dive into the nitty-gritty of this impending battle. Terence Crawford is a Swiss Army knife of boxing, seamlessly transitioning between orthodox and southpaw stances with the finesse of a seasoned virtuoso. Predicting his approach in the ring is like forecasting the stock market, full of unpredictability and fluidity. Crawford's fight IQ, off the charts. His fists, explosive enough to extinguish his opponents with pinpoint precision. When it comes to defense, Crawford is a master craftsman with head movement, footwork, and reflexes that would make Neo from The Matrix envious. He dodges punches like a pro. But here's the thing. Crawford sometimes starts his fights cautiously, taking a round or two to assess his opponent. While it's a strategic move, it can put him at a disadvantage early on if he doesn't compensate later. Some critics argue that Crawford's resume leans towards lower-tier opponents, despite his undeniable talent. On the flip side, we've got Manny Pacquiao, a fighter with strengths that rival those of a Marvel superhero. Pacquiao's speed is astonishing, as if he's got jet engines in his shoes. He darts in and out, delivering combinations like a meteor shower of punches. Pacquiao's angles of attack are mesmerizing. He moves laterally, launching punches from angles that seem to defy physics. His aggression inside the ring is relentless, like a bulldog gripping a bone. His punch output is high, and his attack style is relentless. But, and here's the twist, Pacquiao's extended period of inactivity since 2021 raises concerns about ring rust. In boxing, where timing and rhythm are crucial, rust can dull even the sharpest blades. Now here comes the curveball. Manny Pacquiao has a plan B, and it's a doozy. Brace yourselves because Pacquiao is contemplating a rematch with none other than Floyd Money Mayweather. Just saying those words sent shockwaves through the heart of the boxing world. Imagine a second encounter between these two legends. Their first meeting was iconic, one of the highest grossing pay-per-view spectacles ever, raking in a whopping $10 million in revenue. Pacquiao hinted at this during a Risen Fighting Federation event in Japan, alluding to his readiness for the rematch. Both Pacquiao and Mayweather are retired, but fans remain enamored with the idea of seeing how these aging legends would fare against each other, given their extended time away from the ring. So there you have it, folks. The world of boxing is like a roller coaster ride right now, full of twists, turns, and unexpected surprises. Whether it's Pacquiao versus Mayweather, Pacquiao versus Crawford, or something else entirely, the drama in the boxing world is far from over.